I have been fretting for months about this paint job. How are we going to make it look like our client wants it to? It is a situation that I have not been in the past because I don't know what a nuclear blast is like. So, not very many people do.
We're selling it!
I'm Chris Meyer. Join me and the Legendary Customs team as we take ordinary rides and craft them into legendary customs.
Okay, it is last day of body work. Tomorrow will be first day of finished paint. So Zach has the entire exterior and interior taped off because that is all finished with Raptor liner for sound deadening. And these areas, believe it or not, are getting candy apple red. So that will be done. And of course, this area here will also be getting candy apple red. So it is coming along nicely. He has a little bit left to do on this door. And he is just finishing up this door. Little odds and ends. And then after months and months and months of work, starts the finishing work in the paint, which is just as much of a bear as anything else. But as you can see, it's ready to go. And I can't wait to see what this looks like in candy apple red. Hey everybody, you guys have been hearing us talk about the Dirty Willys from the very beginning. It was supposed to look like, it is supposed to look like it was the aftermath of a nuclear fallout. So, nuclear war goes on, dust drops down, everything is coated. Well, she wanted to have it look like it was a red vehicle in this case, with dust and oil and all sorts of crap on it, and then with rain and such, it gives it stripes. This is what we ended up with. So, the outside, red, black. I didn't want to paint the interior red, too bright. I didn't want to paint it just black, too dark. So I wanted to do something in between. Candy apple red over black in total darkness will look black. When the sun hits it, it will look like a red candy over black. So, I don't know if you can see that or not. This is done. It was a process that actually you'll see it because when we start doing it, we're gonna film it or video it. I'm old school. And this is what we ended up with. This side, the left side, we put a vote out on social media, almost 3-1. This side was chosen over that. And basically what it is was black bleeding into red, and then just like if the rain was washing off the black from the nuclear holocaust, that's what it's supposed to look like. So that's the exterior. Now, Zach today finished up the interior and the door jambs in the candy apple red. So let's go in and take a look at it. So as you can see, I just finished unwrapping everything. This was all taped off, and that is the candy apple red. And again, it looks black until you get it into some sunlight. Then it looks like the red over the black, like candy does. I want to paint a car so bad in this because it looks so awesome. Just have to find the right car. Maybe a Valkyrie. Who knows? Anyway, keep watching to find out what the hell I'm talking about. This is the Dirty Willys. The inside is not going to be dirty at all. They have 4-point racing harnesses going into racing seats, so when they're off-roading, which this is going to be used to off-road, they're going to be held right in place. The entire interior, the floor, the firewall, all of that area has been done in Raptor liner. So if they wish, when they're out mudding, they can literally take a garden hose and wash out the interior. There is not going to be carpet on this. The back, the ceiling, that has been done to help with sound. Now, this all will be covered in a beautiful black synthetic leather. So all that's going to be covered. You're never going to see it again, but it's going to be a beautiful interior. This is not going to be a freaking trailer queen. This is going to be out in the mud. And when we get it dirty, they're going to make it even dirtier out in the mud. Okay, it's hard to see, but this is just a sealer. This seals all of the bodywork in that has been completed in the past. This is literally just as it sounds. It seals the bodywork in. This is the stuff we thinned out.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, we're going back in. Danger zone. My wife is afraid to go here. I have been fretting for months about this paint job. How are we going to make it look like our client wants it to? It is a situation that I have not been in the past because I don't know what a nuclear blast is like. So, not very many people do. Wanted to look like it came out of a nuclear holocaust, been sitting around, got back on the road, and is in total survival mode. Well, I fretted for months, And Zack, being the person who he is, extremely talented, said, Chris, I got this. Don't worry about it. And he did. You got to check this out. So this is the Dirty Willys. We floated black up on the top areas, all the horizontal areas. So that's the muck and grime and oils and everything that just would have settled on the vehicle. And then over time, the rain washes it off. Well, that's what we have. There's a lot of work left to be done on this. We have to take and sand it out, get rid of some of the texture, and then re-clear coat some of it to bring it so it's smoother, so we don't have this rough texture. But he just nailed it. Again, black on top and bleeding down into the reds. Then it's going down the side. Again, rain's washing it off. Pulls up on the bottom, and we're back to black again. But he just nailed it. He's the one that figured it out. I told him what I would like for where the black would go. And then from there, he's like, I got it. And I would have to say, Zack was right. He had it. Did an awesome, awesome job. And then, this is still wet paint. When you transition into the interior, it's a dark enough color that's not offensive at all. So, the interior, like I said, candy apple red over black. So during the night and such, when it's dark, it is going to look black. Out in the sun, it's really going to pop. But this is still literally wet paint. He just finished it. Maybe an hour ago, 2 hours ago. And I just unwrapped it. And we're moving on to other parts. Doing the bed today, the rear fenders today, and the rest of it. But man, talk about nailing the look that we're going for. Anyway, if you have a project sitting in your garage that's been there for years that you just haven't gotten around to it, give us a call. We are booked out months. But plan ahead. We can get you into the schedule down the road. Chris Legendary Customs, hit the like button down below. Comment on this bad boy. And yes, it is going to be an off-roading vehicle. It's not going to be a show trailer queen. It is built to hit the mud. Keep watching, a lot more to come. Assembly starts next week, along with wiring and all the other good stuff. A lot more to come. Thanks. Out of here.